Man, how about that ride in? So what's going on, guys? Welcome to InShane Designs. We got a Chevrolet 2014 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 in for a complete restyle. So we're here at Lightner Motorsports. This is where the project's going to go down. We have to take this car completely apart because he will be doing a lot of painted features on this, including the wheels, aero kit, and then we got a wrap design that's going to go over the whole car. It's going to be pretty exciting. So I want to introduce Dave Lightner. He owns Lightner Motorsports. He is the guy behind all the paint. He is my body shop tech, and he's the best. So, when we print the sample out, either we do the inner barrel that blue with paint or we wrap it. You're suggesting wrapping it.
That way if he decides in a couple weeks, months, year that he doesn't want that anymore, he can just peel it right off and he could almost do it himself.
Right, okay, so then that's settled on there. We just need to figure out what we're doing to the finish, because he's got some curb rash.
Okay.
If need be, I mean, I can just use Mr. Dent, take them to them. They can fix the curb rash and
It's probably gonna be the cheapest, safest.
All right, then I'll
still
line
be
that
a
up.
good repair.
Cool. So there's the idea,
This is
man.
like the Galaxy car.
Yeah, but it's lightning
Yeah, I like it.
instead
So
of.
you're gonna have like all Earth, Wind, Fire, right?
Right.
When's the next one? Fire.
I'm dancing in September. Yep, that's it. Design Rush. We try to get them to go with the actual, factory color, so you don't have to do door jams. It doesn't look stupid.
Well, that's why when we built the SEMA cars, that we ordered them black.
Yeah.
So that way, if you change the color, you don't have to paint the engine bay if you don't have time.
Right.
We teamed up with Grenade and built a Veloster and a Tucson for SEMA this year. It was a lot of fun.
This corner right here is the hardest. This
How
is
many of
probably
these
the
have you
hardest
done
part.
now?
This will be our third one.
Good. And how many Corvettes have you done?
Handfuls. Yeah, handfuls.
I know I worked on half of them with you.
Mm-hmm.
And
We got a lot more. We got more of these, and we got more vets coming up. So
we did a couple of Challengers.
yeah, let's get started. This will be fun.
Yeah. All that.
First things first, stickers gotta go.
We are removing the door cards here, the door panels. So we got two 7mm underneath. We got a 7mm here. We have Torx holding the door. There's always some sort of heavy-duty bolts right here where you grab to pull the door. And then it'll just be clips all around the edges. We'll get those all out, pop it up, unplug all your locks and power stuff, and door trunk pop there, and that'll come right off. So we are taking the door panels off so we can get to the inside mechanism of the door handles on the outside here, and our mirrors are bolted from there. So that's why we're going to take the door panels off. And we need all those exterior parts off the car, so when Shane and Curtis wrap the side, they can get a good clean stick and not have obstacles to work around.
We're gonna get Carl from Paintless Dent Repair, and he'll come in, heat it up, and use some special tools to get the rub out those dents. It's actually really cool. It's an art.
X Out Dents.
X Out Dents is the company name.
He is the man.
How does that work? Is it like a mold or something, or?
So they use metal pick tools and lights, and they'll get down in here through the fender probably, and they'll work the metal back up, and you'll never be able to see that tiny little imperfection in the paint. It's amazing.
We have, there's actually 1, 2, 3 dents on the front hood. And is this on the fender? Yes. And then 2 on the fender. So whenever you get a chance, give me a call back. The car's over at Lightner, so we'd like to get it scheduled in to get those repaired before we start wrapping it. All right, thanks, man. Talk to you soon. Bye. Cool. All right. That's fun. Then I'll get Mr. Dent online, so we're getting his repad.
So Curtis got all the hardware out of the door here. So sometimes you need a clip tool, sometimes just a little bit of finesse and work your way around the edges, and you can just see the clips pop right out, and it comes off fairly easy. You just gotta be careful because it's all still connected.
Like stone chips can still penetrate the vinyl, but if you do paint protection, then you're golden. So a lot of the cars we do will wrap with paint protection and then wrap the design over top.
If they come in pens, just grab 3 of those.
Double protection then.
Yeah, well, we wrap the paint protection first, so whenever they're done with the design or they're over it, when they take it off, the warranty on the paint protection is longer than the wrap. So if you were to do it vice versa, or the opposite way, you're just throwing money out the drain. Usually what we're going to start doing is we're going to use Adam's foam wash.
What's that?
We're going to do a foam wash on them to get all the majority of the dirt off when we get into the new facility. That way it's just a nice light hand clean after we do that. See, like, look at that, that's gross. This thing's pretty dirty. So this will take twice as long just hand cleaning it. Because we'll get the majority of it off and then we'll go through and do a nice clean on it.
When you're ready, we can show your fans the ACS composite
Hell yeah.
Corvette underhood piece
Yes.
that we got in, sanded smooth, painted the what's carbon flash.
Carbon flash. Yes, dude, ACS will love that.
So we always remove the belt molding on all the cars that we either paint or wrap. That way we can get the vinyl up around where the molding would be, and then we slide the molding back over it, just so it's a nice clean finish, and you don't have to worry about water getting down in there and peeling the vinyl, or if you do a paint job, have the paint come out of there. So on this door we got the mirror off, belt molding off, door handles out. These Camaros are pretty easy with the door handle. Just a Torx bit and the whole thing pops right out. So in order to remove the door handles on these Camaros, you have to hold the door handle out. You remove this plug. Take your, what size is this, Curtis? T15 Torx. Slide it in there. Start loosening that screw. The screw is not going to come out, but it's just going to loosen the pressure off the door handle. And if you look right here, I'm still holding the door handle out. Keep that out. Loosen that screw. Will be set there. Then you can let it go. Check it out. Lock cylinder comes right out. And like magic, boom, door handle's out. It's that easy. So we have stock in Ziploc baggies. What we do is when we take the door panel apart, we'll get all the hardware, we'll label everything. So we'll do right door panel, hopefully my handwriting, everyone can read it, and we'll put all the hardware from that door panel in that one bag, and when we have this whole car ripped apart, we might have 30 bags, but we know that every single part and nut, bolt, clip is all bagged and tagged. So when you put it back together, it goes so much faster. You don't have just a bucket of bolts and say, oh man, I don't know where this goes. It kind of really takes the guessing out of it. And let's say I'm busy working on a different car. Curtis would be able to put this car back together because he knows everything in this bag goes to the right door panel. So it makes life easy. Safety first. it. Best pizza in town. Zitarelli's Marysville. Lance and all his team over there. Oh, the deliciousness. Oh, that's a perfect pizza. Ooh, eat up, boys.
Hey, buddy. Got some brand new
Ditto.
TO5s.
Look at that.
Damn, you guys are fast. Alright, so one thing about these emblems, when we take them off, we always need to take precise measurements. So then whenever we go to put them back on, we make a template. We lay it, those measurements we jotted down, and then we inlay the emblems, the letters back on, so it's back to being perfect like it came from factory. So we'll take measurements of all these emblems. That way when we put them back on, they're right back where they were.
They get it nice and hot.
Usually we have an emblem tool. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, one big plug here. Alright, and voila. We got the bumper off. We got the hardware off. Pop the taillight out. Let's see how these are plugged in. Got some pretty fancy clips on these things.
Here it comes. Put your hands up.
Pulling out all these little clips that hold the grill in place. I got one more left.
Alright.
Sweet. Got it. That wasn't the most graceful.
He's taking this to paint, so it's just better that it doesn't have like obstacles like this just hiding on it. You're just eliminating more product for him to carry. Yuck. Which way?
So listen to this. We are technically messing with the rear sensors of this car.
So they could go back.
You should actually have to do
Recalibrate.
a scan on this car when we put it all back together. That's how crazy technology is on these newer vehicles. Park assist, all that. You can't just tear a car apart anymore and put it back together. When you put it back together, sometimes things need calibrated or just reset so that way they're going to function. You know, maybe this guy, we don't do it, and this guy backs up, and he's used to hearing his backup sensors beeping, you know, when he's backing up, and he runs into something. It could almost be our fault.
Come on.
They're saying this is his brother in this. I'm like, no, it's computerized. Because that's this same shot is from freaking the first one.
Oh, when they were racing to the railroad track.
That's computer generated.
Yeah, they CGI'd over his brother.
Yeah.
So it's less to work on.
His brother did the acting.
Yeah, this is your part. It's where you cry, Curtis.
Yeah, you say that all the time.
I was kind of disappointed. I want to know how they're going to kill his character.
I wonder if they're gonna bring him up in F8.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he's actually in it and his brother acted?
Yeah.
They just CGI'd him the whole time.
Yeah.
And then they kept making movies like
Dude,
You see, like,
he was here. Man.
F10 and he's still in it.
How many did they say they're dead? They are going to what, 10?
I don't know.
Jeez.
So you're gonna sand this one down too and paint
Yep,
it.
see all this texture? We'll sand all that texture out, prime it, block it, prep it, and paint it the same color as the car. This 8555, which is almost a straight black. No pearl, no metallic, nothing. But that's the badge that tells you where the paint code is.